Fatina is a Filipino scientist known for discovering the breed of lizard and seedless and has discovered micropropagation that has established the banana industry in the Philippines. He is also the inventor of leaf cutting in the cassava. She was honored as one of the outstanding women in the motion served found in 1988. Women of Instruction for Science and Technology in 1995 and Outstanding Young Scientist in 1990.
Professor of Ateneo in Chemistry and recognized for his outstanding scientific research in the field of chemistry, spectroscopy, and environmental science, which is various ways have contributed in the growth of science education in the country. His research in natural products has led to a better understanding of bioactivities and identification of a new compound and indigenous plant, particularly lagundik. He has explored the use of nuclear magnetic resonance to chemical analysis. Colocaradis is specifically Caraginanan from Philippine seaweeds. He has developed a methodology using gas chromatography propulsion, which high resolution has spectrometry for low-level analysis of various compounds, including 3-MCPD, the source of drugs, is urine that show our capacities in doing world-class chemical analysis.
Angel Alcala, a scientist from the Philippines. Angel Alcala found a passion and love for marine life, especially those in the tropical waters of this country. Though this may seem like a true career all by itself, Dr. Alcala may be best known for his research related to the rehabilitation of coral reefs. In 1977, he created the first artificial reef, and this reef became a model for many other fisheries development programs around the world. Angel Alcala has written and published more than 160 peer-reviewed journal articles and books. He was the first Filipino scientist to take an in-depth interest in researching the native reptiles and amphibians of the Philippines, and he was responsible for the identification of at least 50 new reptile and amphibian species. Angel Alcala is also involved in other biological science fields such as herpetology, marine biogeography, and marine conservation biology.
She took up chemistry at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. Earning her bachelor degree in 1962, her undergraduate thesis explored trypsin inhibitors, a protein that controls enzymes involved in digestion. Lourdes J. Cruz is a Filipino biochemist whose research has contributed to the understanding of the toxic peptides, the venom of fish-hunting conus marine snails. The characteristic of the over 50 biological active peptides from the snail's venom had been made possible in part by her studies.
Jose B. Cruz. Jose B. Cruz Jr. is an exceptional Filipino electrical engineer who has made his mark in the field of engineering by pioneering and establishing theories, principal analysis tools, and design methodologies. Complex system with dynamic feedback mechanism. These concepts have the flexibility of being applied to many fields, not only in engineering but other disciplines like economics, social science, biology, chemistry, and physics as well. Jose Cruz is an excellent in engineering design of complex systems.
Ramon Barba is a well-known Filipino scientist, especially the agriculturally involved individuals in the Philippines. For contributing towards advancement in a mango industry, he developed a process that caused the flowering and fruiting of mango trees 3 times a year instead of once a year. So dramatically improving yields. In 2013, Ramon Barba became national scientist in the Philippines for distinguished achievement in the field of plant physiology, focusing on induction of flowering of mango and on micro-propagation of important crop species.
Cesar Saloma. He is a promoter of Philippines scientific culture, a scientist, mentor, and a leader. His research work in photonics, signal processing, and complex system have been carried out with his students. The term photonics developed as an outgrowth of the first practical semiconductor, light emitters, invented in the early 1960s, and optical fibers developed in 1970s. Photonics is the physical science of light or photon generation, detection, and manipulation through emission, transmission, modulation, and signal processing, switching, amplification, and sensing. Next is signal processing. Signal processing is the art and science of modifying acquired time series data for the purpose of analysis or enhancement. Examples include spectral analysis and enhancing acquired data using digital filtering. Last is complex systems. Complex systems are systems whose behavior is intrinsically difficult to model due to the dependencies, competition, relationships, or other types of interaction between their parts or between a given system and its environment.
PhD. He was born on November 7, 1938. He is a Filipino biologist who was conferred the rank of National Scientist of the Philippines in 2014. The contribution of Edgardo D. Gomez, by coloring he led the world's first national-scale assessment of damage to coral reef leading to international conservation initiatives such as the replanting of corals. He also formed giant blending institutes in Bolinao and other protected areas for coastal communities of the Philippines. Additionally, he took part creating the base map of the Philippines and provided information to the Philippines government during that over the territorial disputes in the Scarcely Islands. In 2007, he formed the study of ocean acidification caused by increased level of the observed carbon dioxide in the ocean.
Enrique Mapua Austria Jr. Enrique Mapua Austria Jr. is a neonatologist significantly impacted science and technology in the Philippines. For his contributions to the field of pediatrics, neonatal hyperbilirubinemia, and neonatal drug addiction, including his pioneering work on the detection of fatal exposure to drugs, tobacco, alcohol, and environmental toxicants by analysis of meconium, a newborn's first stools.
Lee Chua, or Dr. Quina Lee Chua. She is a teacher in mathematics and Ateneo. At the same time, she is teaching psychologist. She is also a specialist in math and science. Lee Chua is the one of the 10 best Filipino scientists in the world. Lee Chua is also a writer. She is written about family's business, family's issues, and inspirational stories. And for now, she has 16 books, among the others. She's garnered many awards, and then she was the featured in Asia Incorporation magazines and the Singapore Heritage Center Southeast Asian, and then personalities of Chinese descent. In 2010, she was the first received the Third World Academy of Science Regional for the public understanding of the East Asia, Southeast Asia, and the Pacific region along with Malaysian scientists. That's why Lee Chua is she's one of the 10 best Filipino scientists.
Josefino Cosimo is a senior research scientist at NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. After finishing his PhD physics at UCLA, he did research at University of Virginia before joining NASA. His research interests include climate change, physical and biological processes in polar ocean, and geophysical algorithms for satellite data. In 1987, he was the chief scientist of a NASA aircraft mission that flew over a nuclear submarine in the Arctic Ocean and demonstrated that the thickness of sea ice can be retrieved from space measurements. He is also the author or a co-author of several books and book chapters and more than 120 preferred publications.
Marijo Ruiz is a Filipino mathematician, currently a professor emeritus of mathematics at Ateneo de Manila University. She is an outstanding educator and specialized in graph theory and operations research. With graph theory as her chosen area of research, Marijo is a published author both locally and internationally. She has been published in various international academic journals and has served in the editorial boards of a number of them. A veteran of international conferences, Marijo continuously encourages younger colleges to attend these and organize them as well, as this is a wonderful way to interact and work with colleges from different countries.
Rafael Dineros Guerrero III. He is the father of tilapia sex reversal and a fisheries scientist. He was recognized because of his scientific and technical contribution to the growth of sex reversal and hatchery techniques that help the commercial fabrication of high-yielding, market-sized tilapia in the Philippines and other nations in new synthetic androgen to make tilapia monosexual.
The author of the more than 100 published papers and presentations in the fields of fiber optics, the integrated optics, laser spectroscopy, and amorphous materials. Dr. Tanganan has 48 US patents. He has presented numerous papers at international forums in optoelectronics. Dr. Gregory's studies were also part of the invention of antennas in a way that combines a large cable of all analog signals that transmits them to fiber optics using this digitalization. This is a great saving time and expense. This is the beginning of ever-expanding communication technology. Dr. Gregory sees the use of fiber optics in most communications in the near future.
William Padulina, President of National Academy of Science and Technology, NIST Philippines, Chairman at Euromedical Laboratory in the Philippines. He is excellent pioneering research and leadership and promotion of natural product chemistry and biotechnology, which have led to significant growth and development in these fields in the Philippines. Dr. William G. Padulina implemented a development agenda that include technology advances in agriculture, manufacturing and services education program focused on technology system and industry application and improvement of research management system. He carried on STAND, Science and Technology Agenda for National Development, which focused on specific commodities, products, and services identified as export winners. Development of S&T human resources also gained attention through the Engineering and Science Education program, which supported scholars in science engineering, science education, and technology management. The Science and Technology Scholarship Act was vigorously implemented alongside parallel programs of the Science Education Institution and other DOST councils. He also implemented the Magna Carta for S&T personnel through the legislative mill until it became RA 8439 in 1990.